All right. Here we are with our very first live stream for 369 Ranch in, well, quite a long time and very first in this format. 369 Ranch has been quite an adventure. Anybody that's familiar with the channel knows that. Gone through a number of iterations. So I just wanted to do this live stream to basically kind of give an update and a roadmap for what we're doing and where we're going. First thing would probably be the clarity on the naming of what we have. You know, we have 369 Ranch. It's been that way for a long time. And one of the things we'll get into a little bit more later on are the 369 Earth extracts, which for a moment talked about rebranding it to that, but that's really just a product line that 369 Ranch is going to have. So we'll get into more of that, but it is 369 Ranch. 369 Ranch is here to stay. A lot of other online stuff we have going on. But if you're on this YouTube channel, or if you're on X, where this is also streaming, big chance that you started following us because of the ranch material. So that's what you're going to get here on this particular YouTube channel. First order of business, and I do have notes because without it, we're going to go off on tangents, right? And first order of business, I really want to focus on this channel on regularly scheduled live streams. Probably not going to focus on produced videos so much. That's not really what I enjoy making. A big piece of that is to make this thing successful anyways. We do have chat available, as you could probably see if I pulled that up. Try that right now. And this isn't meant to be a monologue, so it's just meant for us to engage. And I'll just throw a little message out here, make sure everything's still working. And it may or may not be. Let's see. Is that working? That's live streams for you, baby. For some reason, it does not appear to be. Let me hit that one and bring it up here. Yeah, it's up there. Amazon Audio, music, da, 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 da. All right, we're going to have to work on the chat piece, right? No big deal. That went to Twitch. It did not go. Oh, never mind. I got you. Hold on. Hold on tight. Technology, it's fun, right? And that's the other thing about these live streams is I don't have to have perfection. And anytime I sit down to do a recorded video, or when I used to do them out with livestock, always felt like that. And I hated it. Hated it. Make sure I mute this. Oh boy, somebody's trying to call me right now. That's good times. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, let's try this again. So if you are on YouTube, or if you are on, there we go. Now it works. Yeah, if you're on YouTube or if you're on X, you can send chat through. YouTube will be the only two-way communication other than me, you know, speaking back to you guys. So there's that one that is handled. Anyway, whole point of bringing that whole thing up is live streams are meant to be interactive, and I really want to engage with community, and I think live streams are a great way to do that. So I've been doing that with gaming. You can find out all about that later. We just talked about chat, so we will talk about that now, actually. There is a Discord channel. It should pop up in chat. If not, I'll do it before the end of the video, and I'll try to remember to put it down in the description. Now, the Discord channel is meant to be like a home base community for all the things, the various things that I'm interested in. And for those of you that don't know, ranching, science, in school for engineering, do some gaming, yoga, and strength training. So like all those things, if you want all of the things, and you want to, you know, keep in touch with the community that way, Discord is highly recommended. Even if you don't want all the things, you want one piece of it, Discord is a great place for you to land. And like I said, I'll try to remember get that up in chat or in the into the description of the live stream after it's over, and I'll make that all prettier with a little thumbnail and all that kind of stuff. But again, just to try to focus me, because I'm the one that needs focus here. Long story short, we're trying to really define what 369 Ranch is going to be as I proceed. Yeah, I'll get back to that roadmap a little bit. I'm going to be in school for a good long while, but ranching is a part of our future. I have it written down in the notes. We'll get there, but let's talk about what the live stream will be. So less produced videos. I don't really care for those. I really want to focus on, and this one is key. So if you are somebody or know somebody who is in agriculture and in respect, I don't care if you have one animal, no animals, whatever, you work with agriculture in some respect. I would love to do some of these live streams as a video podcast and have guests on. So that's definitely a focus, something that I'm trying to organize right now. Reach out to me, leave a comment, do whatever. Hit me up on Discord is the best place to do it. And saying that, I'll go ahead and just get that Discord link now. We'll throw that in chat. It's just going to bother me. It's going to linger around in my mind. Keep in mind, this Discord is all things me. So let's see, invite people. Yep, there we go. Copied. Boom. We'll put OBS back up here on the screen. And we'll go throw that up in chat so I do not forget and fail you. I don't want to do that. All right, there we go. There's that Discord link. Should be popping up here real quick. Okay, so yeah, that is a huge piece of what I wanted to do is, why is that not showing up in chat? That's kind of crazy. Well, we'll figure that one out. I don't think it's letting me do links through this. Let me switch channels here. Oh, all the rules and stuff. It's good times, baby. We'll go into our own chat. There we go. Oh yeah, that should work. There you go. Right from us. There you go. I was on one of my other channels. Wouldn't let me do it. Nobody cares except for me. So yeah, live stream guests for video live streams. I'm more interested in conversations. I'm going to do this over on my Scholar channel as well. But for right now, let's stay focused here. I really would love to have those interactions and conversations. I think that's where we get the most wealth of knowledge and everything from each other. So that would be really cool. If you are one of those people, know one of those people, let's talk. You can hit me up here on YouTube, but I really prefer Discord. It's just easier to keep track of everything. Another chunk of these live streams, and for now, I'm going to promise you one a week. I would like to crank that up quite a bit as we get rolling. I would like to see, oops, I forgot to do that too. I would like to see a big piece of it be ag news. So what I mean by that isn't just reading articles to you, because that would be incredibly dull, but what's going on in the market of agriculture, what's going on with government interference and interaction in agriculture, droughts, all that kind of stuff, new practices that are being adopted, whatever it might be. I will find some interesting story to talk about, or stories, and we'll do a little section on that. You know, it's going to be kind of play by ear, see what I can find, what interests me. Could be a YouTube video. Also in that same vein, so I am in school for electrical engineering that will tie back into biological sensors, which have application not only to agriculture, but to human health. To be really integrated. Research papers could be a big piece of it. So we might see some of that here on the channel as well. And I'll get feedback from you guys as we do it. We'll figure it out, right? I mean, it's going to be fun to be back into the ag community. Another one that I didn't write in my notes is, just let me settle this really quick. I got my little ones running around. Have your sister come down and ask me. So that's going to be part of this live stream is that I do this with my family around. So if you've ever seen my gaming live streams, the minions are what the minions are. Come here, cuteness. Do you need more?
Wait, did he give me all?
What, baby?
I didn't need time yet today.
Oh, okay. Tell Lorelai, come on down then. All right. So kiddos have always been part of the ranch life. And okay, well, that brings me back to a new point here. Stories. I didn't talk about this in my notes, but it's a huge piece. I want to go ahead and tell a lot of the stories. At some point, I want to bring that all together of the whole story of 369 Ranch from start to where we are now. I should catch you up to where we are now. We do not have livestock. We do have a livestock guardian dog still. We'll talk about where we're going with all that, but I want to stay involved in the ag community because it's critical and it's a huge piece of who we are and who we are going to be in the future. Other things that I wanted to cover, there is a new website under development right now for 369 Ranch. You'll be able eventually to watch these streams on 369 Ranch or on my hub website, which will be tangent369.com, also under development. So don't worry about those links right now. We're going to get those up and running. They'll be very minimalistic as far as design, but very functional. Two key things, bringing you live streams, maybe even hosting our own VOD content so that we don't have to worry about the cancel culture with VODs getting taken down and all that kind of craziness. And most essentially, community. So the community right now, the backbone of community that I see being built is Discord, but there should be a way to bring that into the website as well, at least a little piece of it to kind of breadcrumb you back into the actual Discord. And this is the joy of kiddos, right? There you go, love. Yeah. So yeah, new website. Now let's talk about what we do have as far as current. We have two things really that are current. I hate to use the word products, but products that we're involved in for 369 Ranch. The main one right now is our Anatolian Shepherd, Odin. And you know what? Hopefully this doesn't go tragically wrong. I don't have current video of him. But what we could do is switch accounts. Boom. Let's go here. Let's go. We're doing this on the fly. I hope this doesn't blow up in my face, right? Okay. Videos. Where was Odin? All right. You can get an idea here. From up here. He was a pup back then when we were doing this. And this is just our backyard in suburbia. And there's Odin when he was, well, for him, he was pretty itty bitty. He's gotten massive. We'll have some new video of him coming up. Hey, let's leave that on for a minute. So Odin is a huge piece of what we're doing in ranching right now. That, to clarify that, he's intact. He's a male. I trust him to guard the most precious things in the world to me, my daughters. And I think he would make an excellent sire. He is purebred. He is registered, still waiting on his paperwork to come back. But in case you're wondering, I had never seen a brindle Anatolian Shepherd either. There's a Turkish channel on YouTube that I've seen that I really love, and a lot of it's not even in English, obviously, but he goes out to all these far out farms and everything else up on the Anatolian Plateau. And I saw the typical fawn, black mask Anatolian Shepherd over and over and over again. And then finally he hit this one spot where I know Odin's relatives must have come from, where they were all brindle like this. So that whole long-winded story being said, Odin's genetics are going to be available in the near future. You know, he's a very special animal. I realize that sometimes people don't take guardian livestock dogs genetics seriously. We do, just a difference in opinion. I know there's a lot of mixed breed stuff out there, but if you are in the market for some really good genetics, that is definitely one of two key things that we have lined up right now. The other thing, and you may have already known this if you are following the channel, let me go ahead and see what else we had here. Hold on. Background. Yeah. Nothing like trying to do this on the live. Let's see, our channel. Oh yeah, yep, we are live. In fact, I'm just gonna throw this in the background. Why wouldn't I? Man, that's some memories. Long time ago now. Um, the other thing that we have right now is we are growing our own organic lion's mane mushrooms, which we are turning into tinctures. These tinctures have a lot of benefits. We can go into that on another live stream sometime. But with these tinctures, tons of health benefits, only 3 ingredients: the alcohol that you use for extraction, water, and the organically grown mushroom. And it's pure fruiting body. It's not just the mycelium, in the substrate or anything gross like that. Not gross, but cutting corners. We'll put it that way, like some people might do. We are going to expand that to reishi mushroom tinctures, which have a lot of benefits. Our main concern on that one, inflammation. So we are still directly tied into working with the earth. We have Odin's genetics and we have the mushrooms. Going forward, what we see happening, and this is definitely a lot easier when people hop in chat or we have a guest, so pardon my monologues here, but I wanted to get all these notes out and kind of make it clear where we're headed, right? When it's financially viable, we will have land again in the future. I think we're looking at, we're south of Kansas City right now, and probably forever. That's where we'll be. And we're probably looking at like 160 acres would be the size of a plot of land that we would want to start with. What we're looking at right here was 80 acres that we were on a path to purchase, did not work out back when we had the goats. Sorry to make you seasick with my camera work from that video. Suddenly seeing how unsteady it was. We want to support the purchase of this land from my other ventures. So my schooling, like I said, is in engineering. Going to pursue some intellectual properties there and other businesses that will make agriculture a lot more viable for us anyway. I'm not saying you can't start from scratch. Having done it and having landed full crash speed into the ground on my face and suffered the long skidding fire of the impromptu runway, I choose not to do that again. That's a personal choice, and that goes back into what we're going to talk about with the full story of 369 Ranch. And man, is that going to make for an interesting book at some point. Like I said, we're going to start from scratch, though, and build it up. And we don't intend to have a single animal. Okay, a single bit of traditional livestock, I should say, on the property until everything infrastructure-wise is in place. And that may be Captain Obvious to some of you, but we had to try to bootstrap it and wing it up because some things happened along our way that just prevented us from doing it the quote-unquote right way. And that's just the way life comes down sometimes. And, you can be upset about it or you can roll with it and learn from it. We've learned from it. So going forward, that's what we're going to do when it's financially viable. We will purchase probably a minimum of 160 acres is what I would feel comfortable with, because like I was beginning to say, this 80-acre plot that we were on, still surrounded by crop fields. I'd like a little bit more buffer. We can get into that at a later date for sure. So why would I want to do it again? I am not going to have time to do this the way that I did it before. I will make some time, but we would like to get to a large enough parcel of land that we can make opportunities for other ranchers / farmers, whatever the case may be. And it'll be a whole integrated thing, from honeybees to organized livestock to soil and to vegetables maybe. But we want to make opportunities for other veteran farmers slash ranchers through the Veteran Farmer Coalition. I'm probably brutalizing the name, just sad because I'm a member of it, but wow, that's going to bother me, isn't it? Hold on, let's figure that one out. You ever feel incredibly stupid in front of everybody? Let's see, Veteran Farmer. What is? It's a great organization, and Farmer Veteran Coalition. There we go. Let me find the link for that. We'll throw that up into chat as well. Nice thing on Discord, all these links are saved there in the live stream chat, so you don't have to worry about missing out on them or any of that. If you happen to be a weirdo like me that watches stuff like this while you're driving. But yeah, that is a huge piece of it. We see most of my time being spent in scholarly pursuits, but I want to stay connected to the earth. I want to stay connected to our food production. There's a unique brand of security in that, right? And I think being detached from how your food is produced and where it's produced and why it's produced causes, well, 99.9% of the problems that we have right now, right? So I'm always going to stay involved, but I'm not going to be involved at the same way as I was before. If that makes sense, we can get more into that at another time. But we do want to make opportunities for other people. I did find that the biggest roadblock to people that want to put in the work, want to put in the effort, that are willing to put in the risk, is access to land. And you see all these videos and all these things about leased land here and there, and there's a myriad of problems with that. You have no home base, the stability, the availability, the hesitancy. I can tell you where we're at right now. There are people with 800-acre plots that won't do it because they have some preconceived notion of it might cause a problem in the future, and that land just sits. So we want to solve that problem with the more financially lucrative future that I see coming from an engineering career, for lack of a better word. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be engineering, scholarly pursuits, but keeping my hands in the dirt and making opportunity for others, and kind of setting a framework for everything being done naturally, of course. Let's see. Couple of goals there. Preservation of genetic lines. I really think there's a lot of value in that. Development of genetic lines as well. That's a whole nother subject. And let me put a big old star next to that in my notes, because that should be a live stream in and of itself. Hopefully with a guest and not just me yapping at the camera here. But most of the breeds that we have for cattle and goats and sheep were developed in these smaller geographic areas, and they were well suited to said areas. So as important as it is to maintain genetic lines, I think we should always have an eye to the development of genetic lines too. So that'll be another big area of things that I not only want to study, but help others implement hand in hand in some sort of partnership, however that works. Okay, here comes the big intersection of the road. You might be thinking agriculture and engineering. Well, a big piece of what I'm doing in the engineering front, or what I am pursuing, if I ever survive Calculus 2, is the development of real-time biosensors that can tell you what's going on in your own body. And I see the direct application of that to soil and livestock as well. I think data just for the sake of data is not necessarily a good thing, but data in pursuit of a goal and clarity and real-time feedback is. So the integration of technology into raising livestock, into soil health, into up-to-date climate information for your particular parcel of land, not just some estimate by an app, that's kind of guessing based on radar feedback, which is better than nothing, but I think we can do a lot better. So you're looking at tags I hope to develop, sensors for the animals and the land. I see those things crossing, and that's where I keep my hands in the dirt going forward, hopefully, is with all of that. Um, let's see. Oh, so another huge focus. Let's just skip fast forward. Let's say I've developed this intellectual property that provides the financial means to get and maintain said land. One of the other big things, and this is where I'll want another live stream guest. I mean, this is where it's going to be important. I don't have these things all figured out. This will be important. I want to find somebody that can structure these things in some sort of trust, in a way that they are bulletproof from financial ups and downs, climate ups and downs, government ups and downs. We really have to secure. When they talk about securing our food supply, they're not talking about the same thing I am. Yeah. And by they, yeah. Anyway, we could get into that another time. Long story short, it's a really, really exciting future. Next couple of live streams, maybe we talk about Odin. We can talk about the earth extracts, tinctures. We can talk about, yeah, it's popping up right now behind me, the lion's mane mushrooms. We can have some guests on. I really strongly encourage everybody join the Discord community. There are several micro communities within there you may or may not be interested in, but just stay tuned on the channels that you do care about and go from there. Oh, this looks like, wow, who is that guy? Oh my God. That was back in the day in Leslie, Missouri. It was more hat than beard at that point. Yeah, definitely more hat than beard. But wow, nothing like Time Machine. But we've got a lot of interesting roads that we can travel in the very near future. I hope to touch base with a lot of people that where am I trying to go with this? That we had contact with before, because I know this channel has been rather idle. It's been slow. It's been a little going this way, going that way, going this way, going that way. We are refocused. We are repurposed. We know where we're headed. You guys are going to help define that, and I really look forward to that. I'm sorry that the channel has been so slow for so long and a little herky-jerky, but we have plenty to talk about. Again, focusing on agricultural news, research papers, how we protect our food and food supply going forward, and how we make opportunities for people that want to do the work, that want to take the risk. That's old Babalu back behind me right there. I miss that guy. Yeah, it's going to be a grand adventure, a bold adventure. If you're seeing this and you're not subscribed, please do. If you are subscribed and you're seeing this and you're like, well, hell, I haven't heard from this guy in a long time, stay tuned. It's going to get real. It's going to get real fun, real fast. We'll see you on the next one, probably next week, if not this weekend. I will come up with a more regular schedule where you can count on the live stream, and we'll make announcements and do all that kind of stuff. Until then, enjoy your Monday, and